professional bout. 3 rounds with a 5-minute time limit for each round. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Cortland Mixed Martial Art from Cortland, New York, Janice Oscar Meyer.
All righty, Nick, we have a rematch right here. I love rematches.
Yep, I was actually at the first match. It was at CES, and it was a pretty back and forth bout. You know, it seemed like Payant did great work at the beginning of the fight, and then Meyer really started to take over and started to win the fight. And then we had a change of momentum, and Payant ended up taking over again and getting the finish with not a lot of time left. Meyer's coach, Randy Smith, said she's been working a lot on her striking for this fight. Obviously working everywhere, but a heavy focus
and her opponent,
the striking
fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Gladiator MMA from West Springfield, Massachusetts, Sarah Soldier Payant.
She really worked on her base for this fight.
Yeah, definitely in the past, Sarah Payant has had a live by the shield, die by the shield style. She'll go for submissions or she'll get submitted. That's her style. And very
fan-friendly.
Yeah, very ground orientated fighter. And their last fight was definitely a lot of groundwork. So they did a lot of work with her not getting swept and just keeping position. Position before submission was a big focus in this fight.
Here we go, a rematch. Janice looking for redemption, looking to redeem herself after that third round loss. She lost by choke to Sarah Payant. Did I say that correct?
Payant.
Payant.
You know, good combos by Sarah out the gate. Janice is someone, her coach said has been with the team for a very long time. Almost a team leader of sorts. Someone that the others look up to
7 years?
in terms of work ethic. They've been working together for 7 years.
That's impressive.
And Sarah Payant definitely well-traveled, even though she's very young in her pro career. She had many amateur fights. I believe was the amateur champion of Premier FC, and has taken it into a pro career that's given her a 1-1 record. Meyer still looking for her first win as a professional fighter, and looking to erase the loss she had in her pro debut for Sarah Payant.
That's got to be a great feeling to beat someone that has beaten you previously. You know, it just shows you've grown as a fighter, you know?
It does, but also, you know, there's a lot of pressure going in if you're the person that won last time. You got to win more impressive.
Yeah.
But it was a back and forth fight, so it's easier to win more impressive. And you also know you have what it takes to beat this person.
Yeah.
You've already proven it once.
Good point.
You know, Meyer doing a great job controlling the wrist right here and pressuring Payant against the cage. Not really landing much, but having the control.
If you're controlling the fight, like you've said earlier, you're winning it. Ooh, nice knee.
Reversal. But she keeps giving up the underhooks, and it's hard to control from there if you don't have the underhooks. For me, I have a very, very good throw. I take 2 steps and do a hip toss, but it's really a move you have to practice a lot because the timing on it is everything.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one, you know, get thrown to your back.
Yeah, if you don't get it, they can suplex you over your head. So.
So far, it's been a battle against the fence. Fighting for position, they are.
It's a grind for sure. Good round, good close first round. You know, I'd have to give that to Sarah Payant, the first round. Not really much happened, but she did land the heavier strikes.
Little mistake right here. Thought it was an amateur fight.
Yeah, I noticed that. That did seem a little short. I was like, there's not a lot of time to make things happen. So we're going to restart the fight, and there's going to be 2 minutes. Still the first round. Payant hasn't won it yet.
Oops.
Ooh.
Nice double switches to single.
Nice little slide across the canvas.
Yeah, that was
right
cool.
there. Sarah head deep in on the double leg, on her knees, but you know, she's not taking any punishment to the head, but she's also not completing the takedown.
She needs to stand up with that single
Ooh,
and finish it.
Beautiful back take by Janice Meyer.
Is this similar to the first fight, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, back and forth. These are two evenly matched competitors. I don't know how much the time mess with either one of them, but it's definitely making the difference, because I had Sarah winning up until then. They restart, and now Janice is on top. And definitely, if she rides this one out, she's going to win this round, because not really much happened on either side. And when not much happens, you have to go with the person that has the most control. Oh, armbar. Good. I wouldn't say that was much of a threat.
No, this is the official end to round one.
Yeah, that was part 2 of round 1.
A classic.
I give the first part of round 1 to Sarah Payant, but round 1 as a whole, I'm going to give to Janice Meyer. Big Dan Mergliata with the call, telling him to add 2 more minutes.
Yeah. What Big Dan says goes. Going into round 2, this fight's been pretty competitive thus far. 5 minutes is on the clock for this time.
We got the time right this time.
Yeah.
Payant working that clinch. But letting herself get pushed up against the cage.
Janice got her against the cage again. A lot of this fight has been fought there.
Yeah, I mean,
ooh, nice trip by Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, she had the overhooks before. As soon as she got one underhook, she was able to execute her takedown. Oh, but she gets rolled.
Very nice.
You know, this is a problem she's had in the past, is not maintaining position she gets and giving it up. And Janice was able to exploit that.
Janice looking to posture up and throw down some palms.
Yeah, but she got herself caught in an armbar right here. Very nice setup by Sarah Payant.
To get out of, if you're Janice, how would you
Stack. She's actually Yep,
Ooh,
nice
she's
pull out. Very risky way to escape, but a way that I'm also known to also escape that way.
Janice is still on top, but now we know Sarah can threaten from the bottom.
And we're here at Reality Fighting at Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville, Connecticut. Sarah Payant versus Janice Meyer, and Sarah Payant is going for that armbar again.
Does she got a different arm this time?
I mean, she is not afraid to throw it up. This is a dangerous position, but she is kind of stacked. It's going to be hard for her to extend her hips. But also Janice needs to watch out for when she extends her arms. She will give Sarah the space she needs to complete it. What Sarah has to do is pinch her knees together. Her armbar attempt is too loose. It's going to be too easy for Janice to pull herself out. Once she gets that elbow pass, see, she's out.
Ooh. Sarah's in on a single. Janice, nice sprawl. Oh, nice shots by Janice. Peppered her right there.
You got to make them pay while they're getting up. A beautiful example of that is when Frankie Edgar beat Gray Maynard. He went for a takedown, didn't get it, on the way up, caught him with some shots, finished the fight.
That was spectacular. Oh, Sarah, she seems hurt. She got up slow that time.
Yeah, you know, a desperate takedown attempt, ate some shots, and then took her time getting up because I think she remembered she got hit last time. The good thing to do is really look at your opponent, you know, instead of looking away, because that's how you get caught with a kick. Just like Ronda Rousey got comfortable that 1 second against Holly Holm and got knocked out.
Yeah.
she turned away not thinking anything was coming, and it came.
The head kick that the whole world heard.
Yeah. Oh, nice hip throw from Sarah Payant. She's got to make up for some lost time.
Sarah definitely worked on that base, huh? Oh.
There we go, right
in full.
Same as the last fight, just back and forth, giving up position. Both putting each other in some danger. She goes for the armbar again. This time it's tight.
It is. Ooh. 30 seconds left.
Ooh. That is making me cringe.
Janice, heart of a warrior. Oh, 20 seconds left in the round.
No matter what happens, that's going to hurt tomorrow. I think she's going to get out. And she's out.
Wow,
Ooh.
that was deep. 10 seconds left.
Lesser women would have tapped.
Oh, man. You're right about that.
But that just completely switched the momentum of the round. That, to me, is the equivalent of knocking someone on their butt. You know, when you get a submission that tight, that switched it up. I got it at 1 round apiece.
Great fight thus far.
She has got to start protecting her arm. The armbar attack of Payant has just been relentless.
Dude.
I'm Nick Newell here with Jesse Frapler.
Stapler. Stapler, what an F. I think it's French.
That's a good nickname. Look at that armbar. That was beautiful, and that was crazy tight.
Third armbar.
Definitely double jointed over here.
Yeah. Here we go. Third round.
Most arms and shoulders don't bend that way.
Ooh,
Another hip
throw.
toss takedown.
Like you said, I think the momentum is now in Sarah's favor.
You know, at this point, they have 25 minutes of cage time together, and I think Sarah's just done the better job of figuring out her opponent. She realized that head and arm throw works and just went back to what works.
Yeah, yep. Janice looking for the scramble, get back to her feet. Janice was doing pretty well on the feet. She was connecting with some nice shots earlier in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought she was really dominating the round up until she got hip tossed. And then from then on out, it was all Payant. And she almost finished the fight.
Yeah, that arm bar was deep. I can't believe Janice was able to get out of that.
Don't be surprised to see Sarah. Nope, never mind. I was going to say pull guard for the guillotine. Janice did a great job getting her getting out. She's got to watch that toss and separate and start landing some strikes.
Janice has got to want this win so bad, losing the last fight in the last minute of the last round. That should tell you how competitive this fight was going to be.
And again, this is just super closely contested.
Connected.
Oh, good shots. She's got to watch. She's going to get tossed again.
Ronda Rousey, what?
Overextending on the clinch is never good. Oh, and
Janice
she's out.
Is out. Ooh, she was looking to make her pay, but Sarah got right back up and onto the single.
Yeah, what would be important for Janice right now is to kick her legs back and sprawl, but Sarah's doing a good job pushing her against the cage. She's in a Johnny Hendricks-esque position with the head between the legs, so you can't absorb strikes. But when you're in that position, you're not really winning, and it allows your opponent to hit you in the body and sprawl, and it does not look good on the judges' scorecards.
We saw what happened when he fought Robbie Lawler and basically did that the entire fight.
Yeah. Oh,
man.
She backed herself up to the cage. Not good technique, not good awareness of where you are, and
Got her
that's
on
what
her
allowed
butt.
her to get taken down. Nice hips getting back up, but what she's got to do is turn her back away from the cage and just kick her legs back and sprawl.
Yeah.
Sarah's got to really try to make something happen. Drive in, try to get a lift, try to get that takedown, or spin behind and hook the leg. A lot of this time, if you turn and you go around and almost try to take the back from there. Pushing her up at the cage works, and what Janice needs to do is just sprawl. Just kick her legs back and just start throwing strikes. Right there, she's creating space, but you know, at this point, being the victim of two throws, you got to worry about how the judges see that, and really you have to try to make something big happen.
Yeah.
Right here, flatten her out.
Ooh.
This.
Janice just wants to put hands on her.
Yeah, and she just seems like she's just a little more fresher. Sarah looks a little worn out. You know, desperately going for the takedown. But, you know, she did have good throws, and if she gets this takedown with a minute 18 left, it could win her the round. She moved him out relatively easily the last few times, but right here she's just eating shots and just letting this round and the fight slip away from her.
Janice is relentless. Ooh, working her body. Body, head.
Yeah, I mean, if Kevin McDonald warning about hitting to the back of the head.
Because Janice got a little carried away.
Referee Kevin McDonald starting him up back in the feet. You know, I think this is actually a good thing for Sarah Payant, who's in a bad position, but she's got to watch out for Janice.
Ooh. Oh, rocked her. Janice looking for the finish in the last minute. Oh, this fight is awesome.
Up.
Ooh. Sarah goes down again. Man,
both fighters are very, very fatigued, but still going for it.
Oh, nice overhand right.
Janice is as tough as they come. Holy smokes. They are swinging with short time.
Nice head kick. Here we go. Final seconds of the fight.
Ooh, good shot from Meyer. Great fight. Great.
That was awesome.
Great fight.
That was awesome.
Swinging down to the final bell.
Woo, these women put on a show. Now, who do you think pulled this off? Do you think Janice will get her revenge with the decision, or do you think Sarah will go 2-0 against Janice?
I'm going to have to go with Meyer in this one. Definitely a very close fight. You know, Meyer dropped her and also had the, you know, just the most control of the fight, landed the most shots. Got thrown very beautifully twice, but, you know, didn't have the control necessary to take the round. Or Janice had the control and landed the bigger, better shots.
That was a great fight. Action-packed.
You know, I would never argue with seeing these two fight again.
Yeah.
Let's make it 3.
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter who wins.
Kip, you hear that? Let's get a rubber
Ladies
match.
and gentlemen, while we're waiting for the judge's decision, let's give both these ladies a big round of applause.
That's right. Great fight. What a great night of fights, huh, Nick?
Yeah, you know, we had some really good finishes, entertaining, quick finishes. And then we also have fights like these wars. These 3-round fights that aren't boring are very entertaining. And, you know, a lot of these fighters are on the come up. They want to make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
They want to get to, you know, the UFC. They want to get to Bellator. They want to get to World Series of Fighting. They want to prove something. They have to show what makes them different than other fighters. What makes them stand out? What makes them special? And they go for it.
Man, what a great speech, Nick. That's what it is right there.
You know, record.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's
Judge
so many people with
Suzanne
great
Sanidad
records. It's about
scores the fight.
what makes you different.
29-28, Meyer. Judge Eric Colon scores the bout 29-28, Payant.
Split decision.
It's definitely a close fight.
And Judge Dave Peabody scores the bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Janice Oscar Meyer.
Fantastic nickname.
Yeah.
Definitely a fight that we should see again.
Yeah.
Payant gave her the rematch.
Janice.
Time for Janice to
Janice,
extend
come
the
here.
favor
Where are you
again.
going? I know.
So caught
You
in
want
the
to head out
moment,
there,
she
gamble,
forgot to
drink some
interview.
beers. Listen, we got to interview you first, all right? First of all, that was an excellent fight. Give both ladies a big round of applause. There had to be about 8 or 10 times during that fight where I thought someone was going to tap or get knocked out, and you guys kept going. So, you know, myself, the doctor, we were like, wow, this is a fantastic fight. Congratulations, first of all. I'll tell you something. What won that fight for you was your sprawl. She was going after your single leg all night, and you kept defending, and she just could not get it. Was that the game plan, knowing her?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a big part of my training camp is always defending the takedowns because I like to stand and strike, and sometimes I get too comfortable on the ground. In our last fight, she caught me in a really tight submission right at the end, last couple seconds, so I wanted to keep it standing as much as I possibly could this fight, so.
Yeah, you kept throwing punches. She had you in an armbar. How was that? Was that tight?
No, I can fight out of arm bars pretty easy.
Yeah, I saw like you turned your arm just so much that it wasn't really a straight armbar anymore, and you got out. Listen, congratulations. That was an awesome fight. All right, thank you. Give me a big round of applause.
What a great fight. Janice got her revenge with the split decision.